So let's begin this short neck releasing practice. So if you like, let's just take a brief moment just to check in. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze and just check in. How's your neck feeling today? Can you soften the shoulders a little bit more? The neck, although the neck's sort of feeling long, maybe can you soften effort there? Maybe even in the face and the jaw. Just taking a couple of nice relaxed breaths just to tune you into how you're feeling in that area of the body. And then just float the eyes open. We're going to take our hands on the shoulders. So an important thing to remember is the neck is an extension of the spine. So we're going to get the spine moving to then also help release through the neck. So let's inhale, open the chest, open the elbows back. You might feel a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders. Just lift the gaze. And then exhale, bring the elbows together, tuck your chin and round your back. So let's do that a few times. So what we want to do is a little bit of repetition, because the repetition, it creates warmth in the muscles, which is wonderful for releasing tightness, but it also helps to start to warm and loosen or liquefy the synovial fluid around the joints, because sometimes it's the joints that get a bit stuck and sometimes it's the muscles that get tense and sometimes it's both. So we're working with the body on a few different levels really. And to make it yoga, can we move with the breath? Can we inhale and open the chest and exhale and round your back? A couple more times. This one creates a wonderful feeling of fluidity through the back, the shoulders, the chest and the neck, and only lift the gaze as far as your neck is comfortable. We'll just do one more. If you were doing this on your own, you could do about 10 repetitions of each of these movements. And then when you feel ready, just come back to sit. Maybe take the palms up, backs of the hands resting on the knees, and then just check in. How's the back feeling? Can you feel that sort of floaty feeling of the head and neck on the spine? So we're going to work with yes, no, and maybe today as our neck releasing practice. So we're going to inhale. This is the yes, looking up as if you're a giraffe, feel long in the neck. And then exhale, chin tucks down to the chest, feeling the back of the neck long. So a few times like that. As I said, on your own, about 10, so we can get that real feeling of warming, loosening the muscles, the connective tissue, the synovial fluid. Bit like warming up honey. You know, when you warm up honey, how it liquefies. That sort of idea. Inhale, front of the neck long without throwing the head back. You still want to keep a feeling of space at the base of the skull, protecting the brain stem. A couple more times. So you go just as big in the movement that feels right for you. Doing the biggest movement isn't the most important thing. It's about just moving the muscles and the joints so we can keep up some healthy mobility. Let's do one more. Lifting the gaze. Then as you breathe out, let the chin rest to the center of the chest. Let the back of the neck be long. And just rest here a moment. Pause. Let the weight of the head just start to stretch and soften the back of the neck. So you could breathe into the brain stem, the muscles that support the back of the neck. Relax the jaw. And then gently, I sometimes like to cradle my head with the hand so there's no effort in the neck to bring it back up. Again, head has that floaty feeling. Sometimes I like to imagine that I'm a candle and that my head's like the flame and it just kind of floats fluidly floats on the spine. So that was the yes movement. Now we're going to do the no movement. So with a nice long neck, chin slightly tucked back, so we're strengthening the neck. Exhale, look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Just go at your own rhythm. You can go at a different pace to me if you like. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. How's that feeling? Is one side a bit different to the other? Each time you inhale, lengthen the neck and bring the chin slightly in. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. So quite important each time you come through the center to feel that length and the chin in. So we're working with the muscles in an engaged way, strengthening the muscles as well as releasing them. The exhale, you turn the head. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, turn. Inhale, bring it back. And then exhale, turn. So go to one side and we'll hold it there for about 3 breaths. Doesn't have to be your maximum. No strain. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders down. After about 3 breaths, bring the head, still on axis, back to center and turn it to the other side. About 3 breaths here. Still feeling long in the neck. Each exhale, you soften a little bit more in the eyes maybe. Even close the eyes if you like. At the end of your next exhale, bring the head back to center and see if you want to do that, sort of imagining the head's a bit of a flame. So we're not just sort of moving and stretching, we're also sort of getting some fluid movements, which is a wonderful thing for keeping that connection up. So we've done yes, we've done no, and now we're doing the maybe. And this one always feels wonderful. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head, chin slightly in. Exhale, with that length, allow one ear to draw down to that same shoulder. Inhale, neck long. Exhale, ear to same. So we're alternating. Go at your own rhythm. Each time you inhale, feel the spine and neck get long. As you exhale, relaxing the ear over. Wonderful thing to do, not only for your neck, but this works in eliciting the relaxation response. So if you're feeling tense or maybe even having trouble sleeping, this is a wonderful movement for starting that winding down process. So the next time we go to the first side you started on, let's enjoy that for about 3 breaths. Just relax the arms, relax the shoulders. I invite you to close the eyes or soften your gaze. Relax the jaw. Any effort in the neck softens away with the out breath. Then using that hand to cradle the side of the head so there's no effort in the neck as you bring the head up through the center. Just take a moment there in the center, maybe feeling that little movement with the head and neck like a flame. And then taking with the neck long, the other ear to that shoulder. Relaxing the shoulders. We're not forcing them down. There's just a feeling of them floating down away from the ears. Feel free to close your eyes. The eyes are connected very much with the neck, so give your eyes a rest. It'll also help soften the neck. And let the breath do some of this work in letting go. Releasing effort in the neck. Holding. A couple more breaths of soft, relaxed neck muscles, jaw. And then cradling the side of the head with the hand, head heavy, just cradling the head to bring it up through the center and give yourself time to arrive there. If you want to do a little bit of fluid movement, swaying, and just sometimes when we do these stretches, we can feel the tension and notice it. So just let the body start to remember what it feels like to be relaxed, to be free of tension, and then come to a central point like you're a seated mountain. Let's take a breath in together to close this practice. Take a breath in, arms rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, bowing the head to the heart. Closing now. Namaste.